And we are here with week 6 of 5 and 5, presented by BetMGM. I'm your host, Darren Rovell, and I'm joined by Chris Raybon. Chris, Halloween's a couple weeks away. I think things have gotten a little bit scary here on 5 and 5. We won one bet last week, and it was mine. I never thought you could have an offer.
I got confused. I thought I was doing a thing where I give the bets that people fade. So.
You thought you were me. You thought you were me. As Halloween approaches, I'm going to go 2-0, and you're going to go 0-3. Once again, we are 5 and 5. We're brought to you by BetMGM, the king of sportsbooks. We have a great offer for new users. If you've never used BetMGM before, use the code ACTION, and you'll get a completely risk-free first bet up to $1,000. Again, use the code ACTION. Your first bet is on BetMGM.
For my first pick, I'm going with the New Orleans Saints +2 at home against the Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals are on the road on short rest. New Orleans on its second straight home game. This is a brutal matchup for the Cincinnati offensive tackles against Cam Jordan and Marcus Davenport on the edge. Both of these teams, top 12 defense, but the Saints 5 spots better in offensive DVOA despite all of their injuries this season. And when you're in week 6, underdogs that have covered less than half the time, like the Saints, 67-43-1, 61% against the spread since 2005.
I don't hate it. I think Burrow is just confusing. They're not the same team. He's not getting the same time. I do not hate that pick. I am going with Rams -11. Now, once you cross over 7 and 10, I start getting a couple twitches, okay? Like, because I don't like that. Even my square self doesn't like that. But the Rams, like, this is, 2 and 3 now. I think, obviously, I'm not a genius here, but God, the Carolina Panthers are horrible. No Baker, PJ Walker, like, Rule is out, but I'm not even going to look into. There's probably some data that says new coaches, the new coach turnover, whatever. What is it? 1 in 27 straight up when their opponents score 17 or more since 2020. And then I like McVay versus opponents that are giving up at least 24 points, 32-8 against 32-8 straight up, and 22-16-2 against the spread, 20-3 straight up as a TD favorite. Listen,
I'm going with the Jacksonville Jaguars +1.5 at the Indianapolis Colts. I don't think people realize the disparity between these two teams. The Jaguars are 7 in overall DVOA this year. The Colts, 32nd, dead last. The Colts only got 9 first downs the last time these teams matched up. And it's not just the Jacksonville problem with them against the spread against the Jaguars. They've only covered once in 9 tries under Frank Reich against these Jacksonville Jaguars. So give me the Jags +1.5.
42 is the number on the Cowboys Eagles game. I got to go with the over there. I know things slowed down for the Eagles last week, but I just think these guys can get it done. Over the last 20 years, Philly Dallas is 4-1 to the over when it's the total of 42 or less. So it hasn't happened many times, but when it does, the under has actually cashed in 5 straight Dallas home games. And then I know I'm a square, but anytime you're getting the best of the number, this thing started at 45.5. I'm at 42. I'm good. I'm going. I like it. What do you think?
I mean, if any team has the ability to combat that Cowboys pressure, it's the Eagles. They have one of the best offensive lines in the league. The Cowboys have been teeing off on bad offensive lines, the Giants, the Rams, teams like that. So I don't hate it, but it's going to be tough. The New York Jets, baby. 7.5-point underdogs at the Green Bay Packers. And listen, if you watch the Green Bay Packers lately, you shouldn't be scared of them on either side of the ball. They're not good on defense, especially against the run. They're too soft in coverage. And when you flip it over, the Jets have the 4th highest pressure rate on defense, and they're blitzing at the 4th lowest rate, which means they can get pressure with 4. And that's how you beat Aaron Rodgers. The Packers only beat Bailey Zappi by 3. They lost to Daniel Jones. 7.5 is just a lot for them. Week 6 underdogs historically facing a favorite with a winning record. 87, 52, and 6, 63% against the spread since 2005.
Yeah, I like that half there, but you know what you didn't mention is I think people, you know how you say don't play the jersey? People are always paying the tundra of Lambeau Field. When they're at Lambeau Field, man, they are unbeatable. And they are when you look at the stats, they are really good at home, both straight up and against the spread. Of course, you didn't mention that. We will see if our picks are in for a trick or a treat as we head towards Halloween. I'm Darren Rovell. He's Chris Raybon. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel to check out shows and make sure we don't lie to you from past weeks. We hold ourselves accountable. Don't worry.